It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Carolina Panthers. And it comes your way next on Madden Football. Let's go.
Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Darius Davis, turn it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
True story. First time I saw Justin Herbert at the Pac-12 Media Days, I thought, that can't be Justin Herbert. That guy looks like a defensive lineman. He is massive. But then you watch him play and you realize he's one of those 6'5", 6'6" guys that's the athlete of a 6'2". The way that he moves so effortlessly, the way that rocket arm could throw the ball all over the field, and hyper productive statistically. Kind of like that Fouts guy that wore the lightning bolt before him. On any given Sunday, this guy can put on a show.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up an LA first down. Handoff right, it's Edwards. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Herbert from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10, Herbert. He sends this one to the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers force the turnover on the first series of this game.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touch to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
I think when Bryce Young heard his name called to Carolina a couple years ago, he knew that he was in for a rebuild. He knew that it might be some tough circumstances. I don't think he could have ever imagined the kind of beating he took both physically, mentally, emotionally in a 2-14 season. But we know this also in the history of football. There have been a lot of #1 picks that have been knocked down. And it's not about getting knocked down, it's about coming off that map. Many of them have, and I know Carolina will look for some positive steps out of the 2nd-year player this season. Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. They run again with Hubbard. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Here's a give to Hubbard. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Young on the play action. Headed out right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber of defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's a give inside to Edward. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Chargers will have a first. Shotgun snap to Herbert. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Throw right side, and that one's hauled in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll take a brief... Chargers ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they are thinking points. Herbert to throw once more. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Raheem Blackshear now to return. Juke the defender. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the pistol, it's Young. He rolls to his right. And no luck there, that throw falls to the ground.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Oh, what a stiff arm. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it brings up an LA first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, here's Herbert. This one falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA first down. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Sticking with Edwards here. And he's able to get this down to the 13. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Chargers will have a first. Now Herbert to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Close play here, so the officials want to take a second look at it.
The previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He'll take this at the 10. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Young. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
20-yard line.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Panthers in possession. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Young. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
First time this game they've looked to him. And that makes it 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Chargers and Joshua Palmer set to go to work again. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Chargers are going to take over deep in their own territory. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Hurst there to grab it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and you get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 23. Got a man. Palmer has it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It's a gain of 6. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert back to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Panthers will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to a...
He's got it inside the 10. And he drives this forward to the 6. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. It's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
The Bats got it.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target.
And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. And they'll take a knee. We've reached the break. The Chargers visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now down the coast we go to our... Understood. Some people would rather get right back to the field to play. And so we will as we advance to the start of the 2nd half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returnable from the 2. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the 2nd half. And really, Kate, This third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap now to Young. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Herbert now to throw on third. That's caught for the first. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it brings up an LA first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on first is Herbert. Edwards got it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Herbert from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. Nice work here, sliding down after some excellent running and a nice gain. 1st and 10 from the 41. Herbert now, blitz coming. Completed here to Johnston. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And it's caught. And that's going to move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Has it in close. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they... The kicker. Kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick them deep. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Young working from the gun. He puts everything behind this one. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. That's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
Deontay Johnson, the intended receiver. So that brings up 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that follow. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
1st and 10, Herbert. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Panthers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young on the play action. Looking for a target. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
There on the coverage.
Back to throw. Here's Young. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
He was covered by Christian Fulton.
Now it's Young. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
22 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Play action now for Herbert. Got a man open across the field, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 3 quarters in the books from... 2nd and 3 now. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
He's throwing deep to the left side. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Panthers have some new life in the fourth.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
He'll throw it from his own end zone. Launches one deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again from their own end zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. From his own end zone on third and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. Backed up on their own goal line, Brock. A little bit surprising to see them decide to throw for it there.
Yeah, a bunch of trust thrown their way by this staff to call a pass play in that situation. You know, and you'll hear coaches say this, Kate. You got to play fast, but never in a hurry. He was hurried right there, and it certainly led to the opposite.
And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch. Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work, and defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly, and that was almost a huge play with an interception.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
They'll run for it, Hubbard. And he's brought down for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a stand and a turnover on downs. First and 10 from the 41. One of the tight ends motioning left. Running behind center with Edwards. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
From the gun on third, it's Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Throwing now, Herbert. Caught on the left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers put up even more points in a win. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
35. Panthers 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense headed out now. Young on 1st and 10. He's got it, room to run. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, Young. Connection made to Tremble. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Let's go. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Screen set up here. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it yet again. And they pick him off again. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Chargers are finally stopped on the return, but they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block, and then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Chargers started celebrating this win a while ago. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Edwards. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
10-yard line.
Here's Edwards. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Chargers continue piling it on here in the 4th. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Panthers 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to take a knee. And they'll kneel this down. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And it was their disruptive brand of football that paved the way for this victory. 4 turnovers in a game. That is going to be tough for any team to overcome. And that's exactly why they're the ones celebrating this win. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say so long from Charlotte.
Yeah, keep it up, keep it up.
Could be it. This could be the turning point. This could be the turning point.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we